Chandler. Then there's Felton. Then there's Iman Shumpert. And for Miami, Wayne Wade, LeBron James, the best perimeter tandem in the game. Franklin and Boster up front. And it's Chalmers in at the 1 spot. The 3 from LeBron. That's good. LeBron's now got the first bucket of the night, a 3-pointer for the Heat.
And he's on the board early. The first to strike there. Nice hoop. Well, I heard that LeBron still rides his bike to the arena now and again on game day, and he's an avid cyclist, I guess. And when you're down in Miami, you got to make the most of that Miami weather, don't you?
Yes, you do. Chalmers dishes to Wade.
Defensive foul. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retains possession. Going back to LeBron, you know, he's always enjoyed bicycles. He said as a kid in Akron, in fact, he'd tool around on his bike looking for pickup games.
I understand that feeling.
Steve, you're a big bicyclist, I know. What do you think about that story?
Well, I think it's great. You know, and he has his charity event. I think it's called Wheels for Education every summer in Akron, a charity bike. Encourage kids to stay active and to stay in school.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Eric Spoelstra. And what'd you find out, Doris?
And Kevin, I asked him what he thought would be a key factor for them coming into this game. And he said, well, our length and shot blocking should help. It gives offenses something to think about when they come inside the lane. And oftentimes, that tentativeness can be a game changer. Guys, every team in the league wants that interior presence, and he just explained one big reason why.
Great, Doris. Thank you. It's not too uncommon to have that defensive focus being foremost in the game plan, is it?
Well, that's who they are, Kevin. That's their identity as a ball club. And so every game they start out thinking, let's shut the opponent down. And not with just any kind of defense, guys. I mean, they want to get up into nose-to-nose, aggressive, in-your-face defense.
And the Knicks making a change here. So the Heat, their last game, a win against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And I thought the key factor was the contribution from the bench.
So true. I mean, a few of those guys came into the game and instantly sparked their offense. You'd love to see that from the second unit. Yeah, he flushed that one down and then hung around the marble at his work a little bit.
Getting acquainted with that rim.
And giving the photographers an extra second or two, I guess. And I think, guys, we'll never stop talking about that Knicks trade with Denver for Carmelo Anthony. It was such a fascinating deal. Everyone thought the Knicks probably made out the best getting Carmelo, but you look at Denver, the pieces they were able to add, and that's a pretty intriguing deal, really, for both teams.
Anthony can't hit. The Heat have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Look from Bosch. It's rebounded by New York. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston. And Anthony gets it to go. Rarely does a deal actually work out, you know, Steve, for both sides, but both the Knicks and the Nuggets made the postseason last year, and both teams, I think, certainly got what they wanted.
Yeah, and we're still in the early stages of Melo's career, Kevin. Certainly as it relates to him being with the Knicks. So he could ultimately become that player they're looking for as far as a leader goes. Let's see how it plays out going forward.
Shane Battier is checked in for the Heat. Outside of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings. You look at the Knicks, and of course there's the Heat, tied right now. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And Chalmers kicks to Battier. LeBron. That's good.
LeBron James.
LeBron's now got 7 points.
You know, when you're guarding LeBron, you prefer him taking outside jumpers. He's a solid shooter, a much improved shooter, but he's so devastating and demoralizing going inside. You'd much rather force him to take challenge perimeter shots.
Shot clock at 6. Felton can't get it to go.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
Well, you don't see him miss that shot very often. When he's open like that, it's usually lights out.
Clark, you mentioned LeBron's jump shot. Steve, it's something he's really worked on.
Yeah, you know, when he came into the league, he was very inconsistent with his motion. There were some balance issues, but in the 2008 offseason, he rebuilt his motion, tried to keep his elbow in a little bit more than in the past. He's become a much better shooter. He's still a little bit streaky, but still, his game is all about going inside and wreaking havoc in the paint.
That's good. And that's now 7 points for Carmelo Anthony.
Wow, has he caught fire this quarter, shooting the ball with tremendous confidence.
Here's Battier. Jams it with authority.
The defense caught dozing off.
Those open dunks, pretty high percentage.
Yeah, you're not going to miss many of those. I mean, this is really a poor defensive effort. Yeah, you know, even from his college days at Syracuse, Carmelo has always had the ability to step up in crunch time and more often than not deliver. When the fourth quarter rolls around, he seems to take his game to another level.
Well, with the way that Melo is able to create his own shot, Steve, off the dribble or in the post, that makes him very valuable and dangerous, particularly in the fourth quarter. I mean, he's a guy that makes it really hard to defend him because he's so versatile.
Udonis Haslem. He's checked in for Shane Battier.
Yeah, not a good idea throwing the ball down the court that far.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Smith. Martin against Bosch. Smith the pass to Shumpert. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. So he's making the switch here.
Shane Battier.
16 seconds left to play in the first. Felton against LeBron. Puts up a 3. No good. The pass. It's coming early and often in the first quarter.
Your Heat, 17. The Knicks, 13.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
It was pretty impressive the way they moved the ball, made the extra pass, and found open shooters that whole quarter.
Yeah, it's been a complete team effort out there. Great to watch.
Haslem and Bosch are up front. Wayne Wade, LeBron James, the best perimeter tandem in the game. And it's Chalmers in at the point guard position. It's the group on the floor for Miami.
Tyson
Chandler's shot, good.
3 straight buckets in the paint. They're making it look effortless.
Well, speaking of effortless, you'd like to see a little more out of the defense. How about trying, guys?
Now, here's Chalmers. Averaging 8 points a game. He feeds it to Haslem. Shoots from the baseline.
Looked like he rushed that one, guys. The defense was out of position. He was wide open, just couldn't take advantage.
Quentin Richardson.
Well, everybody knows about the big 3 in Miami with James, Bosch, and Wade. I think the question going forward with the new CBA really penalizing teams for going deep into the luxury tax, it'll be interesting to see how Miami handles that going forward, because those 3 guys make up the vast majority of their salary cap. So adding other players may be difficult. Slick play right there. He's so resourceful with the ball in his hands.
Richardson dishes to Nova. The 3. Chris Bosch with the rebound.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, a little frustrated now, shaking his head after that miss.
And as it's been for Miami in the first few years of the big 3 here, they've had to rely on vets coming in and not making too much money. They're trying to sell them on being a champion as opposed to getting fat in the wallet.
Yeah, and it'll continue to be like that, Kevin. There's just no other way it can happen because they really don't have a chance to add any additional big names because they've already got three of the biggest names that you could get. So it's about finding the right pieces to surround those guys and see if that's good enough to win a title. You know, Kevin, that's just him doing his thing. I mean, that's who he is, launching himself at the basket. I mean, he thrust himself at the basket. He's an angry driver and attacker of the rim.
White, he's checked in for the Knicks.
You know, for the better part of the history of the NBA, Kevin, the Knicks have been a fixture in the playoffs. And up until the last few years, they had missed out, but it looks like they're back now.
And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. The Knicks making a switch here. The Heat leading by 5. Chalmers with it. And Jason Kidd hits up the foul. That's his first foul. And that stretch with the Knicks are out of the postseason picture. 7 consecutive years, which matched their only other tick run in the 60s. But they're back, Steve. The roster's improved. They're back.
Yeah, but how far back are they, Kevin? I think that's the question. You know, they've been good enough. They've had a lot of talent in the last couple of years, but the pieces haven't quite fit together. So they're still trying to put it all together as one and trying to make that next step.
He's a guy that'll take it right into the teeth of the defense. A lot of his points come from inside of 5 feet.
Wade drives in, and the foul called on Kenyon Martin. That's his first foul. Chris Anderson is checked in for Chris Bosh. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And then Smith with the dunk.
No way to mess that one up, Kevin. I mean, he powered it down with both hands.
Not this guy. He is a superb finisher.
Man, he is an absolute force when he gets near the hoop.
2 minutes.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 11. And here's Wade. 6 to shoot. Haslam a screen on Kidd. Wade for 3. Miami no good on that time either.
Well, when you watch Dwayne Wade play, he's a tremendous scorer. The one weakness in his game is the three-point shot. But I think last year he did a really wise thing. He cut way back on his attempts and he took his game more inside where he's such a dominant player.
Passes it to Cole. Kicks to LeBron. That's good.
LeBron James.
LeBron's now got 13 points.
He's been so solid. You've got to keep him out there on the floor. Oh, man, that was unreal.
Mark it up. He's definitely showing some real sweet dunking skills here.
Are you kidding me? Oh, my God. What a
That was spectacular.
And the Heat with some changes. Joel Anthony's checked in for Anderson. And Allen comes in for Udonis Haslem. And it's Allen in for Dwayne Wade. Now here's LeBron. 13 points in the game. Adier cannot hit. Now here is Smith. He's guarded closely. And Anthony gets double teamed. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time. And I'll tell you what, they might want to pay a little more attention to him defensively than they did on that last trip.
It's Kidd with the drive. .24 seconds left to play here in the half. Chandler. Rebound by the Heat. LeBron's now got his 3rd rebound tonight. Leads him in there. Battier kicks to Cole. Allen for the 3. And again, Miami with the triple. 7 seconds left now here in the second. Outside Kidd from past the arc. That's good. Kidd's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Taken away by Kidd. And the first half ends in a close one.
Your Heat, 32.
Here we go now, the start of the 3rd quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
What a game for LeBron. He's got 13 points, and he's gotten a three-pointer to fall for him, too.
Yeah, he's no one-dimensional player, Clark. He can do damage in several ways, including from long range.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Knicks. J.R. Smith and Melo filling out the perimeter. Steve Novak is out there with Martin, and it's Shumpert in at the...
That's no everyday play right there, guys.
Is he getting an assist on that? Probably
I don't think so.
An incredible pass to himself.
I'll tell you what, though, it does keep the defense off balance. You're so shocked that somebody would do that you sort of get out of the way, and by the time you recover, it's too late.
The three from Anthony, and it's Anthony again missing.
Well, it's kind of scary when you play against Miami. I mean, that talent is so overwhelming. So what a lot of teams try to do is zone them, just to cut down on the dribble penetration and force Miami to take outside shots.
Here's Smith. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. And 11 points for J.R. Smith.
Well, good job finding a little opening in the defense and burying the jumper.
LeBron outside. And there's the feed to Chalmers. Wade outside. Clock at 6. Here's Bosch. Right through the knee for the layup.
Steve Novak.
Bosch has got his first 2 points of the night.
Chris Bosh.
Putback. That's why you want guys working hard on the boards at both ends of the floor.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
And it might seem like a bit of, bunker approach, but if you are faced with giving LeBron and Wade a jump shot or a dunk, there isn't too much hesitation, I think, Clark, in your answer.
No, I would agree. I mean, there are a couple of things that scare you about the Heat. First, they can knock down outside shots and beat you if you try to go to a zone and close off driving. Secondly, they're still probably able to find a way to get inside and dunk through you or over you.
Yeah, it's kind of like pick your poison.
Yeah, they come at you in a couple of different ways.
LeBron outside. And the foul called on Kemba. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
It's stolen by Iman Shumpert.
So a couple of poor possessions now in a row consecutively. Both times turnover. That's not productive basketball. That's not winning basketball.
Now, Clark, you start stringing errors back-to-back together, you lose all momentum in this game.
Chalmers passed to Bosch. That's good, and so Chalmers with the assist. Bosch has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, Bosch is a skilled power forward. He has a polished face-up game. What he really wants to do is catch the ball 15, 17 feet out, turn, face, and use either that jump shot or the quickness to get around his defender.
Well, a big part of his versatility is the accurate jump shot. I mean, able to spread the floor for his teammates as penetrators, and with his 6'11" height, it's a tough shot to recover to.
And what Carmelo Anthony tries to do is catch the ball within range of the basket, maybe 20 feet or so. Then he'll turn, he gets that triple threat stance going. Now he can either shoot, pass, or dribble right past you. So if you get in that spot defensively, that's a nightmare. Carmelo can do it all.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Chris Anderson has checked in for Bosch. And Shane Battier subbed in for Udonis Haslem. A good look for Miami. Ray Allen, he's checked in for Wade. And it's Norris Cole in for Mario Chalmers. And Clark, when you think of Carmelo's face-up game, does anyone in the league do it as well as anything?
Well, he's one of the best, clearly. He's in a short list of players, but you've got to include Durant, Kevin Durant, Kobe Bryant as well. Both outstanding scorers. But Carmelo right in their class.
Shumpert up top, covered by LeBron. Shumpert dishes to Felton. Here's Copeland. Chandler kicks to Novak. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
Heat ball.
Why don't we take this chance now to show you the most active wing defenders in the league? These are this season's steals leaders. At small forward, LeBron James, number 1.
He is a pest out there on the wing. One slip of concentration, one careless pass, and he'll be going the other way with it.
Quickness and awareness, Steve, and that makes him a superior defender. I mean, as his ranking indicates, he possibly is the best defensive small forward in the league.
Battier kicks to Allen. Heat moving the ball around. He dishes it to Battier. Cole. Another shot. Chandler with the defensive effort.
Boy, both clubs really battling under the boards.
Yeah, and you know, Steve, the rebounding story really mirrors the game at large. I mean, it's been pretty much tit for tat, neck and neck.
Felton the pass to Novak. And that misses. That would have put him up. He'd have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime.
I like that one-handed spike right there.
Yeah, that's how it's done.
Yes, sirree.
Yeah, he's not going to miss many of those.
Copeland.
Look out, man.
The rim is shaking.
Now we're cooking with gas, partner. My goodness.
A breathtaking display of aerial supremacy, no doubt.
It's almost unfair, guys. I mean, when you can get up that high, that's crazy.
Another miss by LeBron.
Timeout Knicks.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Give him a round of applause, fans. Your Heat answers.
He gets it up. Shot, no good. Some impressive scoring, and we still have one.
Your Heat, 41. The Knicks.
Norris Cole and Dwayne Wade combine at guard. LeBron James is out there with Shane Battier, and it's Bosh in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Out to Battier. Here's the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Wade's got 3 assists now in this one. Martin dishes to Shumpert. Feeds to Smith. Anthony sets the pick for Smith. And so he draws the foul on the shot. On trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, he's known for his tendency to get hot in the blink of an eye. Don't forget he's even out there. And then all of a sudden, he's dominating the action.
Yeah, he can erupt in a hurry. It makes him a very unpredictable but exciting player. You don't know which version of him you're going to get from minute to minute.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might hurt. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Near the 3-point line, it's Wade. The good-looking shot from the Wade. Knicks trail by 4. Anthony drives in, using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Well, he's smart. He's getting good shots, and he's knocking them down.
Here's Cole. He's covered by Felton. LeBron kicks to Wade. Back to LeBron. He passes it to Battier. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's now got his 3rd assist on the night. And for the Knicks, they're shooting 47%, pretty solid. Shumpert passes to Smith. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Solid advantage in the rebounding totals for them so far here.
You know, in every game, but particularly in a close game, every little advantage you can use helps, and they're certainly enjoying one on the court. Watch out!
Wow, that was unbelievable.
How about that?
Look at that.
Where's that hidden trampoline in the floor. The bounce this guy's got is ridiculous.
Maybe that is the explanation for that.
Oh, man, that was crazy. Just the artistry.
They get the rebound. Martin with the bucket.
Now, they've got to offer more resistance inside. Just too many easy buckets in the paint.
Yeah, Steven, that's the top priority for any defense. You got to protect the paint.
Cole dishes to Wade. LeBron outside. Back to Wade. All sorts of time. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's now got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And it's Anthony with the jam.
That's his first personal.
That was a dynamic two-hand dunk there.
Right in the face of the defender.
That was a tough, gritty finish.
Chris Anderson has checked in for Miami. Allen comes in for Norris Cole.
That was critical, guys. Absolutely critical. And, that's what we're used to seeing out of him.
Martin kicks to Felton. Pass to Shumpert. There's the dish to Carmelo. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Really high-quality shot there. Just a little off with his release.
That miss right there will definitely leave him shaking his head.
And that one's good by Bosh. Knicks trail by 6. Shumpert with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Excellent D there from Allen.
Really strong performance by them so far in the glass.
You know, the lead they have in the rebounding category is also part of the reason they're on top on the scoreboard as well.
And it's Wade penetrating. Down low. Anderson.
Chris.
The shot's good on the assist by Wade.
Wade.
Got 4 assists in the game. Smith, the pass to Shumpert. Over LeBron. New York, no good that time either.
You're not doing your team any good forcing a shot like that.
Well, I agree. He's got to know better than that.
Here's Smith. He gets the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
Ammonia strong finish right there, partner. You hear me? That was ammonia strong.
Yeah, ripped it down with 2 hands.
That's about as high percentage as you can get.
Here's Henderson. Here's Bosh. They shoot again. Can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Anthony. And Chris Anderson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Knicks have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the 4th, 4 of 9. It's Carmelo Anthony on the way. Buries it. And now they trail by just 4.
He's really rising to the challenge here, guys, in the 4th quarter. That's 3 for 4 from the field.
The drive by Wade. LeBron outside. Wade, he's covered by Felton. Wade, double team. Doubled by Smith. 6 on the shot clock. The Heat need to get a shot off. Allen for 3. The offensive rebound. Wade up top. Dishes to LeBron. Back to Wade. Allen kicks to Bosh. It's stolen by Martin. The pass to Shumpert. Felton. Here's Anthony. It counts. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just had it at the end.
He has such a great feel for how a missed shot is going to come off the rim. Really plays those angles well.
Hold up, son. Whoa.